What inspires me to write, I think, is primarily a desire to tell stories. I love to tell stories. Possibly, if I wasn't an author, I might be in jail as a confidence trickster, wanting to make up stories. I like people to believe the stories that I invent.
I have these amazing memories as a kid of reading, and I would read way past when I was meant to. This feeling of slipping away to a secret world, and you know that tingle that you get when you pick up a book. And I still get that as a grown-up now. I still get that moment when I'm about to head into a story and I know it's going to be really good.
Something that inspires me to write a little bit would be my younger self. You know, growing up, you don't really know what you're doing, you don't know what's going on, but as you get older, you learn things. And although I can't talk to my younger self, potentially I can talk to younger people who might be like me and, you know, trying to figure things out. And so that's another thing that really inspires me to put pen to paper.
My inspiration to write was the lack of reading and the fact that I actually disliked reading and writing until I was, believe it or not, 15 years old. And my English teacher gave me a book called Booktopia Brandy. So I read it, and for the first time in my life, I realized it wasn't the lack of reading that I sort of was, or the fact that I thought that reading was boring. It was actually because I couldn't connect with the book. And once I found a book that I connected with, I thought I mattered. So I thought to myself, okay, hang on a sec. What if I create a book just like what Lucky File Brandy did for me, and that they could sort of escape from sometimes the horrors of the world?
I'm inspired by other stories. I love reading. I love films. I love television. I love the theatre. All the means of telling stories that we've invented.
When you're a young adult, you're moving from one state of being to another. And I think that's really interesting territory to mine from a writer's point of view. I think it opens up creative possibilities.
You know, a story gives you an opportunity to go into other people's lives and to investigate things that will never be a part of your life. And it helps you figure out what you think about things.
I don't think writing's ever been a choice for me, to be honest. Mum says that before I even knew my alphabet, I would write down what I thought would be letters, and then I'd sit down and I'd tell her what the story was. Being Aboriginal, storytelling's in our blood. It's in everything. That's how we learn. That's how we teach the kids. And so yeah, I've just always loved everything to do with books and story. And
I think I'm inspired to write because I want to reach as many people as I can and to be part of multiple ongoing conversations.
For me, there is opportunities for stories everywhere, and it gets to the point where I absorb too much to be able to then output into my writing. But for me, I see inspiration everywhere.
Writing and reading bridges the gap between being or feeling lost and found, right and wrong, alone and together. And I'm inspired by the chance to connect to people I might not otherwise get to know if it hadn't been for my writing.